Hi, my name is Olivia. I've landed just in time to catch another segment of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers with William Craig III. Today, Mr. Craig will be demonstrating another powerful prompt to help us use AI effectively in our job search. I can't wait to see what he's going to share with us. And the best part is, I can watch the replay on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel at Get Up and Get a Job. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Mr. Craig is about to take off.
All right. I hope you got your seatbelts fastened. Thanks, Olivia. Welcome back to those of you who have been following the series either in person or by watching the replays. And a warm welcome if this is your first time joining. This is Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career strategist. Now, today's segment shows us the missing link that will fast track you to your next promotion. Oh my goodness. Look, if you're new to the series, I have a clear mission to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. The fact is, people who randomly put out resources with hundreds of AI prompts are well-meaning, but sometimes too many prompts can actually be paralyzing. So Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers is focused on giving you just one powerful, practical prompt each and every day. No matter how long you've been unemployed, underemployed, or maybe you're just unhappily employed. My goal is to help you run your job search like a well-organized job campaign, one with clarity, confidence, and strategy using AI as your campaign manager. Oh my goodness. If you've missed any of the segments, by the way, feel free to visit my LinkedIn profile. Yes, William W. Craig 3, number 3, that is. You can watch the replays there, or better still, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. Yes, just go to YouTube and type Get Up and Get a Job. Click the subscribe bell, and you'll be notified every time I go live or share a video that I believe will be of help to you. All righty, let's get this Thursday. Oh my goodness, is it Thursday already? Where does the time go? But I've got a lot to share today. Really excited about today's segment. So let's get into it. But first, we'll start it the way we always do. Let's see who has made themselves known. John Werner. Hi, William and everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm really looking forward to today's session and continued learning. Oh, thank you so much, John. Appreciate you being here as always. And thank you for your kind words. Who else is here that is making themselves known? Dawn Lewis. Dawn. Perfect attendance. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. Oh, my goodness. And she's got stars in her eyes. Oh, my goodness. And then, of course, we've got Daniel Velez. Come on now. He says, happy Thursday, Mr. Craig and team. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. Thanks for sharing your time with us. And then Shelly is making herself known. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday to you too. So the late, great Jim Rohn once said, or he said it a lot of times, work on yourself harder than you work on your job. In fact, Mr. Schuf, his mentor, shared that with him, and then he shared it with the world. Work on yourself harder than you work on your job. And that gave me the inspiration for today's prompt. And here we go. It's a little long, so I'll have to scroll. Create a personal development plan for Mary's first quarter, 3 months, that aligns with eventual promotion to senior manager. Now, she just got the job as a manager, but we're bucking for promotion sooner rather than later. Be sure to outline the specific skills, milestones, and timelines to include for maximum impact, as well as how to present the plan to her manager without seeming pushy or presumptuous. This is not something that's just do you. This is something you earn, and it's not something you bogart your way into. It's something that you gracefully move into. Finally, explain the truth behind why employees with a plan get promoted 3 times faster than those without one. So that's our prompt for today. And whoo, nose itchy, itchy, itchy. What does that mean? Old folks had a saying. I don't know what the nose itching means or itchy nose means. But all righty. Chat's done. Wow. Let me ask you something. If Mary does her job well for 90 days, will she get promoted? Not likely. But if she positions herself as someone already operating at the next level, now we're having a different conversation. Come on now. Promotion doesn't go to the hardest worker always, it goes to the clearest value creator. And we always talk here at Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers about creating value, about articulating value. And so here we go. When you are the clear value creator, you make a difference. So let's build Mary a 90-day personal development plan that doesn't just help her perform, it helps her be seen, trusted, and promoted. All righty. Mary's 90-day promotion focused development plan. And here we go. So, in case it went over your head, we're talking about a personal development plan, not a PIP, a personal improvement plan that you get put on the job, but a personal development plan. You need to be investing in you outside of the job. You need to be investing in you in a way that makes you show up differently than other people on a daily basis. All right, so the target is senior manager trajectory, not just role mastery. So, month one, foundation plus visibility. So, the first 30 days, the focus is on learning fast, building trust, and identifying leverage points. Skills to develop. These are the key skills to develop, Mary. Financial operations visibility, ARAP workflows end to end. Stakeholder communication, clear, concise, proactive. KPI awareness, what leadership actually cares about. The milestones, conduct one-on-one meetings with key stakeholders such as finance, operations, leadership. Map current ARAP processes, what's working versus what's broken. Identify 3 inefficiencies or risks. Don't fix yet, just document. Deliver a first 30-day observations summary. The timeline, week 1 and 2, listen, learn, document. Week 3 and 4, synthesize insights and share observations. What sets her apart here? Most new hires try to impress with effort. Mary will impress with clarity and insight. We're not going in trying to be the hardest working man or woman in the job. That's not the picture we want to paint. Okay, we want to go in showing that we understand and we can actually make things happen because why? We have that clarity and we have insight. All right, month 2 plus early execution plus early wins. All right, so here we go. Focus is solving problems that matter. We want to put out the fires that can burn the house down. Okay, the little fires in the ashtray, probably not going to be a big deal. But the fire on the stove, okay, that's the one we want to pay attention to. So here we go. Key skills to develop. Process improvement, lean thinking, automation mindset, data storytelling, turning numbers into decisions, cross-functional influence. And then the milestones, implement 1 to 2 quick win improvements, such as reducing invoice cycle time, introduce or refine 1 KPI dashboard report, improve communication cadence, weekly updates to leadership. We talked a little bit about that before. Begin documenting standard operating procedures. And then the timeline here, week 5 and 6, execute quick wins. Week 7 and 8, track results and communicate impact. And what sets her apart? She's no longer learning the system, she's improving the system. So quickly, very quickly, she's come in and she's making a difference where it counts. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take this same prompt and plug in your information based on where it is you're looking to go and grow. Month 3, leadership plus strategic positioning, days 61 through 90. The focus here is think and act like a senior manager. Key skills to develop: strategic thinking, connecting operations to business outcomes, team leadership, delegation, coaching, accountability, and of course, executive communication. The milestones: present a 90-day impact report, results plus future roadmap, propose 1 to 2 strategic initiatives, automation, scaling, or cost savings, mentor or elevate at least one team member. That's a good one right there. It's not just about you, but it's about making sure that all boats rise. Alrighty, align AR AP performance to company level goals such as cash flow, growth, or efficiency. Here we go. Week 9, 10, build strategy and gather results. Week 11, 12, present and position for next level. What's going to set her apart? She's not managing tasks anymore. She's thinking like leadership. Now, the promotion accelerator framework, what this plan signals. By 90-day, Mary will demonstrate ownership, not just responsibility. You know, when we're doing resumes, so often people will have responsible for, but it doesn't tell us a thing about how you actually performed. What did you accomplish? You were responsible for getting the eggs to the table from the hen house, but you don't tell us that you tripped and dropped 6 of them. Okay. Measurable impact, not just activity. So again, having those quantifiable results, very important. Strategic awareness, not just execution. You're just not a worker bee doing stuff, but you're understanding the why behind what's being done. Leadership readiness, not just competence. That's the difference between employee and senior manager candidate. And how Mary presents this plan without sounding pushy. So this is the next part of our debacle. So here we go. The exact tone, conversation script, simple, powerful, and respectful. Hi, manager name. I'm really excited to contribute and grow in this role. I put together a simple 90-day development plan to make sure I'm aligned with team goals and delivering value quickly. I'd love your feedback on it, especially anything you'd prioritize differently based on what matters most to you and the team. Now, here's the thing. You had your 90-day plan coming in, scoping out the things that you wanted to do and be successful at. And now what you've done is you created a 90-day development plan to help make sure that you're growing and going in the right direction as you look to implement the actions on your original 90-day plan. And if you're not clear on that, watch the replay, stop it, rewind it, listen to it again. All right, so here's why this works. She's not demanding a promotion. I've worked hard for this. No. That's not how we do it. All right. She's asking for alignment and guidance. She's showing initiative without ego. And here's the truth. Managers don't promote people they have to figure out. That's a good one. They promote people who are already moving in the right direction. So here's the other part that I threw in there. I wanted chat to address so that you guys really understand why this is so important. The truth, why people with a plan get promoted 3 times faster. And I already know it's proven. So here's the why. Number 1, clarity creates confidence. Managers trust what they can see, not what you tell them, not what you're hoping for, not what you think, what they can actually see. Most employees are busy, but they're unclear on a lot of things. Mary will be intentional, and so will you, visible and measurable. Number 2, plans reduce risk. Promotion is a risk decision. When someone has a plan, the manager thinks they already think like the next level, and that's how you want to be seen. Less risk equals faster yes. I'm going to say that again. The least amount of risk that a manager feels that they will be taking by promoting you, the faster you'll get that yes. And in some cases, without even having to ask for it. And I've talked about that already in another segment. Visibility beats effort. Hard work is invisible without structure. Oh my goodness. There are a lot of people who are hard workers at their job, a lot of people. But because there's no structure, there's no plan in place, then they're not able to document it and thereby articulate it. They're just another worker bee making the cogs turn. That's not going to be you. What a plan does, it forces regular updates, clear wins, documented impact. That's what gets remembered in promotion conversations. Number 4, it signals leadership readiness. Leaders don't wait to be told what to do. They assess, they plan, they execute, and they adjust. Mary won't ask, what should I do next? She'll say, here's where I'm going. How does this align with what you're thinking? How does this align with what leadership is thinking? That's what leadership is all about. Final word here, and then we're going to get out. Mary doesn't need more time. She needs more intention. God hasn't forgotten her, but favor often shows up when preparation meets opportunity. You guys have been hearing about that probably most of your lives. This plan is her preparation. Now, here's the move. She's going to bust a move. Have her draft this plan today. Review it once for clarity and impact. Share it with her manager within the first week. Take heart. Help is here. And if she walks this out with consistency, she won't be asking for a promotion. They'll be asking her. Now, I'm going to do something here because I got like 5 minutes and I'm going to add something. Let's dictate this. If Mary needs help in upskilling or over. What if Mary needs help with upskilling or learning something that you have suggested? Will you be able to assist her? That's what I want. What if Mary needs help with upskilling or learning something that you have suggested? Will you be able to assist her? Why did I put this in? Because I know that there are some people that will look at this and say, well, wait a minute, how do I do that? I got you covered. Here we go. Let's see what chat says. This is the extra that you don't have to pay for, okay? It's a free program, okay? Okay. Let me ask you something. What's the point of a plan if you don't have the tools to execute it? That's where most people get stuck. Yes, I know that. They see the gap but don't know how to close it. So let me be clear. Yes, I can absolutely help Mary upskill step by step in real time, not just theory, not just a course. I'm talking about hands-on, guided, practical skill building that ties directly to her role and promotion path. Are you anybody out there excited yet? How I can help Mary upskill for real. Targeted skill breakdown, no guessing. If Mary needs to learn something like KPI dashboards, process automation, financial analysis, leadership communication, SOP creation, as I was reading through those, this is what was going through. And since it didn't answer that question that I had in my mind, I said, well, we'll pose it. I won't overwhelm her. I'll break it into what she actually needs, not everything, just what matters, what good looks like in her role, and the fastest way to get there. So micro learning plans, love this, 15 to 30 minutes a day. Just like the plan we built before. Come on now. ChatGPT remembered we did micro learning maybe a week or two ago. All righty. But now we have a different role and a different target. I can create daily learning schedules, bite-sized lessons, real-world exercises tied to her job. Because come on now, she doesn't need another 10-hour course. No, she doesn't. She's got life, and that's keeping her bogged down. She needs progress she can apply tomorrow morning. So here we go, hands-on practice. This is the game changer. This is where most people miss it. I can help Mary build a real KPI dashboard using her data. So you go to work, you pull out the data, you come home, and boom, you pop it into ChatGPT. Draft actual SOPs she can use at work. Practice executive level communication and role play. Come on, ChatGPT is going to role play with Mary. Manager conversations and presentations, not practice for practice's sake. Practice that turns deliverables. She can show her boss. When we had band practice way back in the day, Mr. Minnick would get up on Saturday mornings at 7:30 in band practice, and he would say, we're going to practice it like we're going to play it. So we're not going to, he said, practice makes perfect is not true. He said, perfect practice makes perfect. If you play it wrong in practice, you're going to play it wrong in the performance. So we're going to play it till we get it right so we can play it right in the performance. As you see, that stuck with me. Okay. All right. Number 4, think like a senior manager coaching. Wow. How much would you pay for a coach to go through these things with you? Upskilling isn't just technical, it's how she thinks. I can coach her on what leaders look for, but don't say out loud. How to prioritize like a decision maker. How to speak in outcomes, not tasks. How to position her work for visibility. That's the difference between learning a skill and being seen as promotion ready. Number 5, there's more. Real-time feedback and refinement. Mary won't be doing this alone. She can bring drafts, ideas, emails, reports, and I'll help her tighten it, strengthen it, elevate it. So what she delivers doesn't look entry level. It looks like next level leadership. Love it. Example, so you can see it clearly. Let's say Mary needs to learn KPI reporting. Here's how I would help her. Day 1, what KPIs matter in ARAP? No fluff, just the facts. Day 2, how to structure a simple dashboard. Day 3, build a draft using sample or real data. Day 4, turn numbers into insights. This is key. And day 5, package it for leadership, clean and clear. By the end of the week, she doesn't just understand KPIs, she has a dashboard she can present. That's how you win. Final word here. Mary is not behind. She's just one structured plan away from acceleration. And so are you. And here's the truth. You don't rise because you're ready. You rise because you prepared in a way that others didn't. Man, that's a t-shirt moment right there. You don't rise because you're ready. You rise because you've prepared in a way others didn't. So yes, whatever she needs to learn, I'll help her learn it. I'll help her apply it. I'll help her present it because we're not just building skills, we're building proof. If you're ready, tell me this. What's the one skill Mary needs most right now? Let's build it together step by step. You've got this. Oh, I wish I could give you a double, triple thumbs up, chat. My goodness, that was exciting to go through. Let me know in the comments section. Did that excite you the way it excited me? Let's see here. Let me get this link for you all so I can put that in the comments section. Oh my goodness. That was good stuff right there. That was good stuff. All right, here I'm putting it in the comments and just know, let's see here, it's loading. All right, there you have it. And let's see what popped up here. Dawn said yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Dawn. All righty. Look, we're 25 minutes in. Thank you so much for spending your time with me here on Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. I hope you now understand the missing link that fast tracks you to your next promotion is all about your personal development plan. I was going to say personal improvement. Your personal development plan. All righty. Working on yourself harder than you're working on the job. All righty. And that is what makes going to work easier. It makes going to work exciting because now you can say, I've got something to look forward to. I'm building something here. I'm on the path to going somewhere. There are others that have been here, but they have just been sitting stagnant, just doing the job. But guess what? I'm not going to just do the job. I'm going to go in it and I'm going to show everyone how we can improve the job, how we can make things better. All righty. With that, I'm out. Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. 12 noon Eastern, because tomorrow is Inspiration Friday. And that's where we take a little bit from the Bible and we ask AI to help us with just a little inspiration to carry us into the weekend. And remember, stay vigilant, stay diligent, stay diligent, and pay attention to what's going on in your surroundings. Don't be paranoid, but if you see something that looks out of place, say something. Don't just take it for granted that someone else will. And I want you to enjoy the rest of your day and remember these 3 things. God loves you. I love you. Nothing you can do about it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.